in the river stream. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Kadaya on a rhythmic fire, lifting up the spirit higher. Urban flow with a rural soul, finding beauty makes us whole. Investment in the vibrant spark, leave your shadow in the dark. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Peak of Apo, crown of clouds, summer shores, the silver shrouds. Davao, life a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Davao, life a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Coffee hills and orchid bloom, chasing out the city gloom. Nature's pulse, a waking dream, dipping in the river stream. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Kadaya on a rhythmic fire, lifting up the spirit higher. Urban flow with a rural soul, finding beauty makes us whole. Investment in the vibrant spark, leave your shadow in the dark. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Peak of Apo, crown of clouds, summer shores, the silver shrouds. Davao, life a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Davao, life a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Coffee hills and orchid bloom, chasing out the city gloom. Nature's pulse, a waking dream, dipping in the river stream. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Kadaya on a story told in the warmth of green and gold. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for granting us a community that is safe, inclusive, and nurturing, and for blessing us with local leaders who do their work with our best interests at heart. We come before you today in a spirit of unity and support for one of those leaders, our former mayor and president, Rodrigo Roa Duterte. In these challenging times, we ask for your guidance and strength to surround him. Grant him wisdom as he navigates the difficulties brought about by persecution and injustice. May our prayers uplift him in moments of doubt and remind him that he is loved, especially by the Dabawenyos that he has served for many years. Help us to stand together as one people, strong, resilient, and uncompromising towards truth and justice. Guide us in fostering understanding and compassion among our fellow citizens, even with those whose opinions differ from ours. Lord, instill in our hearts a spirit of cooperation and solidarity as we strive to build a better future for all. May your light shine upon our nation, guiding us through the storms we face. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Siguro nakamatikod ka ng akong komentaryo nga ayaw
giya sa mga priority legislations sa Kapsa ug Kalinaw.
live broadcast hinapon na naamos maning bagway lamang malapan ni KBP President usa ka mabungahong adlang Webes kanilang uban
Ayong adlaw, mabuhay o madayaw, gikan sa Davao.
Mabuhay ug madayaw. Thank you so much for having me, Sir Carlo. Salamat kaayo.
Kadangpan Digital, all the way from Davao City.
Hello po, good afternoon.
One of the challenges that we really need to face somehow solve.
delikado po na ginagawa
And thank you so much as well for inviting me to your podcast or to your vlog.
You still have the same ball of sunshine kind of energy from the first day that I met you. So keep that up.
Yung sa mga pinaka-close sa inyo mga candidate.
Thank you. Hi everyone.
Nagtanaw man o nagtanaw din sila.
I hope you continue to prosper and success in the future.
I hope that God will give you an abundant life because you truly deserve it.
Kadangpan live online dinta kauban na to sa online tigbalita.
Now always believe in yourself and always remember that you're representing your country.
Abat! No, that's not the word.
Interviewing you.
So actually, I'm so surprised and I think this is a good start.
Alagad online o goner.
Mabuhay ug madayaw, Sir Carlo, and also to Kadangpan channel. Hello everyone, it's nice to see you again.
It really warms my heart from someone from Davao is actually interviewing me right now. It's beautiful that I am given a chance to be interviewed by someone who isn't from my city. So I get to raise my awareness.
Now that you've traveled all the way from Davao, so you really work hard and you're really passionate.
Sir Carlo,
is a source of truth.
Despite the parang personal problems and difficulties niya, grabe siya katatag.
Your time?
At this juncture, number 1 is very a challenging number, but of course, challenge accepted.
Kay dako pasalamat sa Kadangpangan and also sa imo Sir Carlo.
Nice to see you again, sir.
Yes.
Mabuhay og madayaw, Kadangpan fans. It's good to be back.
I am very grateful and thankful for these opportunities.
I am very grateful to be here standing with you, and it is such a great experience to be talking to you.
Of course.
So why?
Wow, congratulations.
I couldn't say no, so now I'm here.
Tapos nag-interview pag kasama yung kumawa, kasi sikat kayo ni sila nga media dadto.
Mabuhay og madayaw. Hello.
Mabuhay og madayaw.
Mabuhay og madayaw. Hello once again.
So kung magpintas man, okay lang, walang problema. Kasi ako'y nanibago.
Samantha Mario Arimario, ang inyong kadangpan sa balita. Feliz Terrentea Solomon Sanchez, ang inyong kadangpan sa balita.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, candidate number 1.
Luisa May Vergara, Ruiz. Hello.
You already memorized my name. Hi everyone.
Wala pa ganan, kikog chocolate. Thank you so much.
Crown of clouds, summer shores, the silver shrouds. Davao life, a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Davao life, a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Coffee hills and orchid bloom, chasing out the city gloom. Nature's pulse, a waking dream, dipping in the river stream. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Kadayawan, a rhythmic fire, lifting up the spirit higher. Urban flow with a rural soul, finding beauty makes us whole. Investment in the vibrant spark, leave your shadow in the dark. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Ikavapo, crown of clouds, summer shores, the silver shrouds. Davao life, a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Davao life, a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Coffee hills and orchid bloom, chasing out the city gloom. Nature's pulse, a waking dream, dipping in the river stream. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep talks, your lifestyle
is brought to you by Montefrio Garden Resort.
Mabuhay,
Your Highland
Madaya.
Escape.
Thank you so much for having me, Sir Carlo. Salamat kaayo.
Kadangpan Digital, all the way.
Mabuhay Madayaw, may buta sa akong tanan, o welcome din sa ato edition for this month's Pep Talks. Ako din moderator, Ray Garcia. And of course, we have with us a very special guest for our very special Pep Talks for the month of April. April pa dito karon, no? Happy na po bahumar ng month of April. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our very special guest. This morning, we have with us ako ang right, of course, no, ato ang one of our pag-iitang Davao artist. He is the president of the Dabawenyo Artist Foundation. Naa sila yung upcoming event, which is the Dafi Art Fest. And of course, he is our one of our Dato Bago awardee for 2026. Kauban nato, of course, Mr. LITO PEPITO. Sir LITO, may buntag o mabuhay na diyaw.
Hello, may buntag sa atong tanan. Nalitay ako mag-imbita ako ng diri para put yan sa mga umaabot na aktibidades diri sa aming art association, Dabawenyo Artist Association Incorporated.
Alright, thank you so much pag-join sa mga karubutan sa dito. Of course, kauban po nato nung we have with us the officers of the Mutya ng Davao Association, and we'll be asking them later no, kung what's up with it. It's been a while ako daw kung Mutya nato nga nakauban nato. Kauban nato karon this morning, Mutya ng Davao, tuti mo nato here, no? Taon-taon na po, 1999, but still, she still looks like mga last year lang na nakakadaog ng Mutya. We have with us, she's also one of the officers of the Mutya ng Davao Association, Miss JOAN MAGTIBAY. Jo?
Good morning, Sir Ayan. Mabuhay Madayaw. Maayong buntag sa atong tanan. I am very happy and thrilled to be with all of you this morning. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank you, Sir Ayan, for having us. Yes, I am one of the officers of the Mutya ng Davao Association. My name is JOAN Fernandez MAGTIBAY, the Mutya ng Davao 1999. Oh, yun. That was like 27 years ago, correct me if I'm wrong. Oo. Pero kami ra diri nag-inatikay ng yesterday lang ko nakadaog. Yes, so later on we'll talk more about our association, and with me is
yes, we have also with us the president of the Mutya ng Davao Association, Pag-asa ng Davao 1983, Corporal 2023. We have with us Miss JEANNETTE-HYDERMAN. Ma'am Jeanette, ay buntag, mabuhay Madayaw.
Mabuhay ug Madayaw. I am Jeanette SAAVEDRA-HYDERMAN, and yes, I am the president of the Mutya ng Davao Association Inc. because we are already registered with Securities and Exchange Commission and also with the Bureau of Internal Revenue. So I should pass the mic on.
Okay, we will get more details later. And also with us, of course, okay, nato is a Pep Talks, no? One of our favorite destinations pag nato sa Davao del Sur, which is Montefrio Garden Resort. We have with us the Senior Sales and Marketing Executive, of course, Miss Louise SALAZAR. Welcome back, Louise.
Thank you, Sir Ian, for having us again. Always, it's good to be back here at Pep Talks. No? For this month, for this today's Pep Talks, no, I'll be talking about the summer offerings of Montefrio, specifically the April in the Highlands and the resort offerings. And later on, we'll be talking about more of it. Thank you.
Alright, that's very something that we all look forward to. Okay, summer naman yun, no?
Summer,
it's
yes.
time for us to look for things to do and places to visit this summer.
Yes.
Okay, so done ako kay Sir LITO. First of all, we'd like to congratulate him again because he's one of our awardees this year for Dato Bago, the highest award that bestowed to our Dabawenyos. Sir LITO.
Dato Bago Award sa committee for awarding me. Actually, wa mo ko na ako na dihandog pero maabot dahil kung imong role sa imong
So, very well deserved ang Sir LITO kasi you've been here in Davao as an artist. Ilang kadekada na ba, Sir LITO?
4 decades ago.
4 decades.
napuna nila na long overdue na daw. So, sige na lang. Maabot na rin ang panahon na gawatin nila.
Pero patagaan po natin bigayon ng matagag honor ang itong mga artists. Of course, you're representing dili lang sa iba't the local artists here in Davao.
Yeah. Tungkol sa akong paningkamot na gusto kong mutabak sa mga bagong artist na mulambo sa ilang mga mandoy. So, ano ko talaga na akong paningkamutan na magkaroon doon Davao Competitive Book, Davao Artist Competitive Book na karoon lang karong May 14 sa Dahirin siya. So, tanan taga Davao na yun na kay sa katugayan ako lang nasa pero sa Rizal apil-apil lang sa Manila. So ang artist sa Davao daghan na kayo ko kinahanglan ng tagaan nato og dungog ang mga artist up and coming artist at saka mga karang artist sa Davao para magkaroon tayo gamay garbo sa pagbibibuho sa Davao.
Of course, through this coffee table book, mapakita natin mga artworks of mga members ba sa dati, sir?
Membro sa dati, tanang emerging artist sa Davao na may kaugmaon sa pagdibuho na atong di-appeal sa Davao Coffee. Davao Artist Coffee Table.
Pila ka artworks na makita diri sa
48 artists with 4 artworks others. Silang tanan naka-feature dyan sa West Davao Artist Federation Coffee Table.
Ayun. So at least mga Dabawenyo, mga turista po, mga bisita na to there will be able to take home with them a piece of our local artists, artworks of our local artists through the coffee table book.
Kaysa Mayo 13 hangtod sa 16 natay Dafi Artist Federation Art Festival sa Laherencia.
Ano sa isa sa dito?
May 13, 14, 15, and 16. So, akong dere ang magdidibuho na dere ang mga magandang model. So, akong invite sila.
Pwede sila itong special guest sa opening, no?
Pag inyong pagbisita ninyo na mo dito, karon na i-announce ko na ilibre ko kayo sa portrait dito sa
ayun.
pastel portrait.
Ayun, perfect. Ano yung mga models ng Daffy?
So, kasi pag magandang tanawin, magandang ipinta, hindi ka na mahirapan.
Correct.
It's a joke, sabi ko, pag nagpo-portrait kayo, pag maganda, pwede mong bigyan malaking discount. Pero pag hindi kaya, doble mo, bakit? sa mga mukha mo, kapipinta for ano. Kaya a joke lang. Everybody is entitled for a portrait.
Of course,
ano lang yan yung pakuwi na lang sa mga.
So, during the exhibit, ano na po may portrait?
May naka-schedule na portrait sketching, graphite, pastel, watercolor, and oil. And I do pastel portrait today.
Of course, annual man is activity sa
yes, every year. This is not just for them, but also for the media people because you said cover unlike before na talagang hindi nyo kami pinupuntahan kasi pupunta kayo sa mga Mutya. Ngayon, I am inviting you to be with us so we can also share our talent with you.
Alright, so that's something that we all look forward to. Okay, before we proceed, kauban po din natin one of our Mutya ng Dabaw. Kali, kasabay na ko niya siya pagsugod eh. The very year she won sa Mutya ng Dabaw, ako na year nagsulod ko sa City Tourism, the City Hall. We have with us Miss JAMBIE Austria Dalosar, Mutya ng Dabaw, 1997, pero more 2017. Hi, Jam, welcome to our Talks now.
Thank you very much for the welcome. I'm so glad to see you again in this forum. I'm so proud of all the journey we've been through together all these years.
Correct. Sa ako si Jamba, I remember it. Nag-drive pa ka itong Pajero niya, di ba? Bakit ako ma-remember din siya the first time na nandit naman siya natinunod siya ng naman. Of course, we got all very busy at that time. Kaya nagkaroon mga guests sa city. So, we'll talk about the Mutya ng Davao. first of all, I would like to know kung kano sa na organizing nyo ang Mutya ng Davao Association Incorporated. Because before, wala man siya, no? This is very recent, so who would like to share with us first? Madam President.
Okay. The Mutya ng Davao actually started on April 5, 2024. This is right after the pageant. And there were 5 of us who started it. We call ourselves like the core members of the core group. And I'd like to name them. Of course, me as one. And then Attorney Gladys Razonable Gaston, Pag-asa ng Davao, 1999. And she is also our vice president. And she's also a board member in Davao del Sur. And then the other one is Lisa Aloro Inerio. She was the Diwa ng Davao, 1983. So, and then Malu Malatayak, she is 1994, Mutya ng Davao. And lastly, Malu Palpalyatok Braganza, Pag-asa ng Davao, 1982. And she just passed on last year. And she was also our auditor. And then, we started, and then we had our induction of officers, our oath taking, and together with the members. And then we had it on June 25, 2024. Right away, we had the oath taking. And it was, the inducting officer was Attorney Kitain. And then we had a chance to be in the session at the City Hall. And I was so happy because I was given the chance to have a speech during the session. So part na daw ko sa history sa session sa City Hall. And then after that, that's how we started. And then it's very humbling that we are able to do a lot of projects already, right away. So that's how we started.
And what kind of projects?
Before we go there, I just
easy.
wanna share to everyone that this has been our dream, collective dream for so many Mutyas in the past, that we will have a group. But it took one JEANNETTE to formally get everyone together and really just form the group in a structured way. Because we had our get-togethers and our meetups, but finally, this is really an organization, and I'm really proud of that. And I would like to give due kudos to JEANNETTE.
If I may add, to what JAMBIE and our president and founder just mentioned, back in 2023, when Direct Arnold invited me to grace the 50th Mutya ng Davao, there were about 10 of us who were able to join. So, ang vision was, 10 lang and it's already the 50th Mutya ng Davao. So, now, probably for the next milestone sa Mutya ng Davao, daghan na yun ang maka-join. And again, I would have to give credit to Ms. Hyderman. Believe ko sa iyang passion and dedication, walay puas, unwavering yun ang iyang love sa association. We started 2024, we are about more than 40 members, if I'm not mistaken, 43 to be exact. And this is the second year of the association. As what our founder president had mentioned, we've already done a lot of activities. And we would like to give credit also to the city tourism of Davao for giving us the opportunity for all the major activities of the city, like Araw ng Davao, Duao Davao, Kadayawan, and Pasko Fiesta. We've been invited to grace the events, and even, in fact, this year, our Mutya ng Davao Association was invited to take part sa pag-judge sa mga, during the preliminaries, the closed-door interview sa atong Mutya ng Davao. So, na-ay touch of the Mutya ng Davao Association ng atong mga winners for Mutya ng Davao and even Reyna ng Davao also.
At least no, kasi normally we see the former Mutya during the Mutya ng Davao lang po na when you guys get invited. But at least now you have a formal organization wherein pwede po maging part na actually of the celebration. You can come up with your own activities.
And I can also add, this is really very funny because after I pinned the sash for the 1984 Pag-asa ng Dabaw, I haven't watched any Mutya ng Dabaw pageants ever until I was invited in 2024. And there were only two of us really in the front row. And then I was just thinking like, okay, because this is how it happened, if I may, okay? I came here to Philippines because I am based in Canada. But I always like come, but never watch Mutya ng Davao pageants or any other pageants for that matter. And then while I was anyways watching the pageant in 2024, I was saying that kani sila human og 1 year daplin na po ni sila pareha sa mga. And then 1 year is not enough. 1 year is not enough to do anyways the advocacy that you have or even the passion that you have to, give back to the city or to the people of Davao. So then, the funny part was, I built a function hall in one of my inheritances anyways. And then what happened was, in my mind, I will just let anyways students who don't know how to read and write, especially grade 1 specifically, to learn how to read and write. And then on weekends, I will invite them. I will hire anyways like high school students or something para napot sila allowance during the week. And then after that, because they have only 1 hour anyways capability to to absorb what they learn. So, and then after that, I'm gonna feed them, and then after that, show them a movie. So that would be a very productive weekend, right? And then when I was looking at the pageant, I was saying like, Lord, you're a joker. Now you're giving me something else. Dili lang guys sa Bangkas Heights na po ang project. This will become big because you know why? Mutya ng Davao queens are all over the world. There's about 300 of us. And then if and if you think about it, most of us are already institutions. When I say institutions, doctors. We're all professionals. Doctors, retired ang iban. And then counselors, like Attorney Marisa Abella, she is our secretary. She was actually Mutya ng Davao 1977. And then Attorney Petit, Councilor Petit, she's also D1 ng Davao. And as I've been thinking about this, yun ko na, there's a lot of us. There's already enough of us to be able to give back to Davao City. Like, so in so many ways, we can give back to Davao City in so many ways. And that's precisely why we have this group. And I am very, very glad and so thankful for the City Tourism Operations Office is because, especially to Ma'am Jen Romero, because she really gave us the push and the big support for us anyways, especially for our branding. Because right now, at least we are already like not accepted and also being supported by the city government as a whole. So that's how it started everything. So all of us anyways are formally registered and committed.
I just like to share with you some of the activities that we have. It's different strands, no? So like Jeanette was sharing, so there's for the youth, and then we had advocacies for women and children. And so for the youth, we've had outreach programs for different elementary schools where we donated some school bags and cake and kids and stuff like that. For the women and children, I'm a firm advocate. I just like to please humor me and give me a chance to share. One of the projects I did recently is called Paglaon because I am a firm believer that sexual violence is prevalent and should be addressed through advocacies and workshops. I am myself a survivor, so that's why I did the workshop. And it's I am hoping that it will be an ongoing project. There's also, of course, breast cancer awareness and a slew of other activities that I think Jeanette will be in a better position to share. Okay, anyways, in 2024, in that 1 month, because I had to go back to Canada, so we were able to cater to 2 schools, elementary schools, about 200 of them, and we fed them. We gave backpacks with our Mutya na Dabaw logo in them, and then we gave also school supplies, grooming kits, and 5 kilos of rice each student. And then we had also other activities, but I'm just mentioning about the education because that is also my biggest passion is education. That's my biggest advocacy. And then all the rest, anyways, are also important to me, like health and other stuff, like seniors and people, anyways, in the prison and then orphanage and all that stuff. So, anyways, 2025, we also partnered with Nippon Foundation. We were tapped by City Tourism Office, and then we also partnered with the Nippon Foundation. We have the Spugoni World Cup 2025. What do you mean by Spugoni? Spugoni is a Japanese word meaning picking up of trash like a sport. We were able to do the 2 qualifying rounds. Each team has 3 members. And then there are about 30 to 31 teams altogether who join the qualifying rounds. And then the winner will be, can join already the finals. So anyways, to cut the story short, we were able to send a team, the first or the winner, we were able to send them to Japan. All expenses paid for. And they were there for a week. So, although we did not win, but the fact that we were able to send from Davao City, representing Philippines, is big enough. And after that, there were actually 34 countries who participated. And then the next one is the Blue Santa. Blue Santa, why Blue Santa? Blue Santa, it's because we are talking about the ocean, the water, the seas. Because according to the research, in 2050, if we will not do anything with our waste, our garbage, there will be more plastics and waste in the ocean, more than the fishes. And we have to think about our great-grandchildren, the generations to come. So we are also involved in that. So we did almost the same as the Spugoni. So we did the at Palace Beach. So we had a cleanup drive there. And then next, again, we did another feeding and giving of supplies and all that stuff in Fatima Integrated School, that is in Paquibato. So we did that also, but this time it's the grades 1, 2, and 3. And then we did also the tree planting, also in, I forgot the town, but anyways, it's also in Paquibato. It's still in Paquibato, but I forgot. I don't know if it was Marilog, but anyways, it's still in Paquibato.
And then also, we have this Sunday, February. In February, we also sponsored the last event or the project of the Mutya Davao 2025, and that was the urban gardening. So we were also there, the urban gardening, and we plan in ways to echo it to all the urban, barangays. And then another thing also, in March of this year, we had JAMBIE's workshop. And then on Sunday, we will have a free haircut event for seniors. And we will also be giving, this will be in Bangkas Heights. I would like to invite you also, the media, if you'd like to come and, be nosy about what we do for the seniors. And then we will also be giving the participants some gifts, like probably grooming kits also or something, whatever we can gather. And the volunteers, so I was thinking that I tapped Reina ng Davao so that she will already relinquish her reign in June. So I invited her and the LGBTQ to real community so that they will be part of this event. So far we have like about 15 who committed to be cutting the hair of the seniors. And then after that, we're thinking of doing a legal or free consultation in May. So it's still in the works, but the biggest, we have already lined up projects for 2026 and early 2027 because I think I better just let you know that I already submitted a proposal to Mayor Baste about fashion show for the past Mutya ng Dabaw. And it was supposed to be this March, but wala na nakaabot. And so I was asked anyways if I'd like to do it for the Duao or the Cagayawan. But we will still be having a meeting. It is because next year it's gonna be the 90th. It's gonna be the 90th. It's gonna be a charter anniversary. So, charter anniversary of Davao. So we might as well do it in March of next year. It would be very, very nice because the reason why we want this big event, it's not only to honor the past Mutya ng Davao queens, but also to encourage more of those past Mutya queens who have not yet formally registered with us. And it's not only that, so that we will be able to help more Dabawenyos because that is our mission. Our mission is to render humanitarian services to better the lives of Dabawenyos and the city itself. So, having anyways like a lot of us, tindog na akong balibo, having a lot of us, and then we will be able to get a lot of funds, then we will be able to have humongous amount of people that we can help out.
Something that we are all looking forward to, right? And so it's gonna be a big thing for next year's Araw ng Davao, for the past Mutya ng Davao, to have your own activity.
But before I forget, if I may add, don't worry, this will just be very brief. Muna, ginaingon na ang Queen or Mutya ng Davao o buhatagan o mic kulang ang isang oras. Right? But if I may add, very briefly, Jeanette here have mentioned a lot of activities that we've done, maybe mga 2 years now. But I would like to give credit sa tanang past Mutya ng Davao na ni-join na sa AMUA since 2024 and who are still active up until now, 2025 and 2026. Daghang salamat sa inyong suporta na atay mga Mutya ng Davao past winners diri sa Davao, all over the Philippines and all over the world. Tanang activities, dili siya posible without your help, without your support, financially, emotionally, psychologically, and tanang klaseng support that we needed just to make all those activities possible. Daghang salamat from the bottom of our hearts. Frontliners lang ni, but we have a lot of Mutya and Dabaw kids behind us.
It's also a great way to get in touch with the past Mutya. What pa nakabalo that they already have organized this association. But before that, no, from the Mutya, wambak sa usa Ginoo ng Bansalan to give us updates. Kay, well, it's summertime, no, and we're all looking forward to summer activities, especially for tourism here in Davao region. So, Luis, tell us more about your summer in April.
Yes.
We're all
Again,
excited for that.
Again, mabuhay madayaw everyone. Good morning. So, for Montefrio naman aside, so we're now in the summer era and very mainit dito in the city of Davao. So now let's switch onto the mountainside. For this April, Montefrio is having this April in the Highlands. It's a promo discounts for all of our guests. And it runs from April 14 to 30, 2026. And this is applicable to guests who tend to stay right now or for advance booking this month of April. So what they need to do to avail this promo discount, all they need to do is do a screenshot of this promo na posted siya on our previous na mga postings. And you just present it on our front office and the discount will be accommodated. Now, room starts at 2,700 for two and runs until 9,900 per family room per night. So, aside from that, also, sir, since you're staying naman sa Montefrio, of course, you cannot experience it without any other amenities that we're offering. Now, lalo na pag morning, we really encourage you to try the Davao Adventure Challenge, the ATV ride. So, it takes you now to the much challenger na rides since we have figured out any route. So, as you can see,
So, level up na niya?
Yes, very level up. So, it's called the Highland Conqueror route. So, as you can see in the photo, it's a road with a pang-pang and pang-pang, but it's safe because it's approved by the DOT. And of course, the ride costs only around 950 per person, net per person. It's already 1 hour with tour guide, everything, and additional points for the Davao Adventure Challenge season.
And the best view of Mount Apo.
Yes, of course. The peak of this ride is really taking you closest to the Mount Apo, you know. So as you can see here in the photo, yan sa likod na si Mount Apo. And aside from that, moving on again to a running promo also for the months of November 15, 2025 until December 14, 2026. It's a partnership with the BPI Philippines. It's namely BPI Real Deal Travel. So it's a 20% off on all the credit card holders of BPI. So applicable siya sa rooms of Villa for 2 and Superior Room, only amounting to 2,800 or 7,120 for 2. And this is all across the week, from Mondays to Sundays. So, yan siya. And one more thing, of course, you cannot experience it without having a bonfire and s'mores under the skies. So, from Sunday to Thursday, it's only around 999. It's good for 10 persons. So, you get to have it for exclusively for you. And for Fridays to Saturdays, it's priced at 599. It's good for 4 to 5 persons. So, use the 999, ang difference nila is exclusive sa inyo. But for the 599 is may mga kasama kayo na ibang guest. And last but not the least, of course, our drink of the month. It's namely Chi-Chi. It's available in the restaurant at pool bar. So you get to experience it and take a sip of it during your stay at the pool or in the warm tub.
Yes. I'd like to ask po, di ba in the previous summers, you had this day climb to Mount Apo.
Yes,
we still have that.
Yes, we still have that here, but we still need to clarify it with Davao Tourism. Kasi po, as far as I know, parang mag-going under, parang mag-stop, yes, yung clients for some months. Then, but still, it's available to us po.
And of course, I don't know if you can already announce it. Pwede na ba ito maghatag gift
Yes, actually,
for the public to get excited with.
Yes.
That we have a new facility that you're going to open up soon. No?
Yes, sir. Actually, yun sinabi ko kay Sir Ian kanina po, na by this May 12, we will be launching a new restaurant and a cafe sa other parts. Since we have our cable car, so doon sa Resort 2, it's already being developed. And the cafe will be named the Chill Cafe. It's a TCC. And it's fronting the Mount Apo na talaga, which is sa likod. So, while sipping coffee, you get to see Mount Apo. And of course, we're very happy, of course, to tell you that we will be launching a new ride, which will not only be first in Mindanao, not in Davao region, but first in the Philippines of its kind. And that's why the branding and the positioning of the resort is really giving pride and, of course, beauty, added beauty to the region Davao.
Gusto niya siya nga ride.
Secret! May 12.
May 12.
Yes.
Also the ride will be launched on May
Yes.
12.
And of course, I'm inviting everyone to come and experience Montefrio Garden Resorts.
Thank you so much. Yes, yes.
Okay. Just to let you know that the tourism officer of Davao del Sur is actually a past Mutya queen as well. Perla May de Mapales.
Digos.
Griffin. Oh, Digos. I mean, Digos. Yes. Yeah, she is also a past
Mutya po there si Miss
queen.
Perla.
Yes.
Speaking of mga beauty queens, so we also would like to acknowledge our regional director of the Department of Tourism, Region 11, our beauty queen, RD, Tanya Batan. RD, join us please here. Paano tayo sa chair? You can stay here, RD. RD, good morning.
Hi, good morning, maayong buntag to everyone. And of course, maraming salamat sa ating mga guests for sharing your updates with us here in TEDx. Maayong buntag.
Yes, RD. Of course, no, si RD is joining us today because number one, we have an upcoming activity for the Department of Tourism, which is going to happen next week. RD, would you like to share a bit of information about Buwan ng Kalupang Pilipino?
So I'm here to promote our event, Buwan ng Kalupang Pilipino. I'm inviting every one of you here. This coming April 24 until 26, 3 days na event ito. And the opening will be on April 24. So Buwan ng Kalupang Pilipino, celebrating it is our way of showing appreciation, helping preserve, and of course promote our culinary traditions and heritage. So I hope that we are partners, by the way, with the Department of Agriculture, NCCA, and ang ating mga different provinces of LGUs. They will be showcasing their products, and of course with the DA, ang ating mga farmers also, they will be showcasing as well their produce. So ito yung chance natin na makakabili tayo ng mura ng mga local fruits and vegetables. Along with this, i-share ko na lang din na may advocacy tayo dito no, sa Buwan ng Kalupang Pilipino. We started this last year, but we have been actually celebrating this since 2019 to honor, of course, our local culinary traditions. But we started, of course, advocating for yung mga backyard fruits or yung tinatawag natin na forgotten fruits, di ba? Kasi maraming we come to know also that maraming kabataan hindi nakilala, di ba, sir? Yung mga kamyas, mga iba, ang iba yung mga local na santol, atis, star apple, yung mga ganon. Opo. So, yun yung ina-advocate din natin dito na gusto natin ma-promote and i-push din natin to our chefs and restaurants and even sa atin, no, sa yung mga regular na mga nagluluto sa ating bahay to use this as some dishes. You can cook this or even enjoy this raw. So, yun yung isa sa mga ina-advocate natin.
Yes. Okay, so we'd like now going to open the table for questions from our media friends, starting with Carlo. Carlo? Share na tayo may Carlo. Right before I ask any question to everyone, let me just greet you may adlaw, mabuhay, o madayaw, di kan sa dakbayan sa Dabaw. Unang sa na po, they might ask the question, RD Tanya, with regards to how is the tourism in Davao region now, despite na nakatubang rata sa energy crisis and some establishments within the Davao region? Are they still business as usual despite sa dili maayong kalimaton na sinabi nato for saving na kuryente?
Thank you, Carlo. Unahon ako ang positive. So, nag-monitor kami so far for the month of April, halos lahat ng mga pre-book conferences and conventions, padayon man. No? Yung mga big conferences and conventions, patuloy sila. So far, no cancellations. And even we monitored also with some malls. Siyempre, maraming kami tao yung mall, nagpapasalamat tayo. But we did experience cancellation in other sectors, like for example, the accommodation and even yung mga tours. Yung Holy Week, medyo nagbaba, no? And especially after. But of course, we are continuously monitoring with our partners with the sectors like the accommodation, the tour operators. We continue to monitor yung kanilang mga bookings. And we hope that we can still push through with our planned programs despite, no? And so we're hoping na makakope tayo somehow.
Follow up lang na po, RD, with regards sa katong arrangement for every Friday in line sa state of emergency for the energy right now. Unsa ang arrangement within not only sa tourism offices sa respective LGUs in Davao region as well as katong mga establishments na they needed to conserve energy, na ilimit nila ang use sa mga aircon and so on and so forth, RD.
Sa amin, we adopted kasi na may department order ni palabas ang central office na mo, the Department of Tourism. So, 4 days tayo na work week, Mondays to Thursdays, pero 10 hours. And then ang Friday, wala nang work. So, ang ating mga personnel, pupunta lang ng office 4 times a week, maliban if we have events outside. So, this is also, I think, apart from the energy saving, it's also a way of helping also our personnel, lalo na yung mga nagko-commute at medyo mataas na rin yung rate ng transport. So, at least 4 times a week sila magko-commute. I hope it helps.
To Sir Luis, I'd like to ask, how is Montefrio Garden Resort as far as muna to katong despite sa sinabing energy emergency nga gi-declare, and how is also the tours nga ni adto for their accommodations and also mga bookings?
Yes, sir. Thank you for that wonderful question. So actually, in line with RD Tanya's statement a while ago, to be honest, there's really little baba compared to the regular jet na expected natin without the crisis. But of course, since we are in the resort business, of course, we will do business as usual. For us, other conferences or other events with our corporate and even government offices na nagpapaano sa amin, there's a little bit of postponement. But for arrivals, it's actually somewhat good compared to grabe talaga na crisis. So, but with that, of course, we are rolling out of some promos, or at least we can attract still the guests compared to doing none. So, yan, for us, still business as usual.
I will turn over sa mga past Mutya. I would answer a rigorous question with regards to the former title holders. Perhaps na not everybody in the Mutya, in and out, has that association. But of course, in general, for clarity, what's really the purpose of this association were the past title holders of the Mutya ng Dabaw?
I'd like to just summarize it with one phrase: Queens with a mission. So that's really our advocacy. Just to briefly summarize, or encapsulate what we are doing. We are streamlining our services according to the different sectors that we are serving, and we're looking towards a more sustainable projects so that they are ongoing. It will not just be a one-shot.
kindly allow me to read our mission statement. Mutya ng Davao Association is a non-profit, civic, cultural, and charitable association. The Mutya ng Davao will continue to render humanitarian service to build a better community for Dabawenyos as ambassadors of goodwill. We will promote a highly social and of professional standards committed to serve with honesty and integrity. I thank you.
If I may add, and that's precisely why we have projects all over Davao City. Not only one district, not only District 1, not only District 2, not only District 3, but all of our projects are actually, we try to tap places and ways in Davao City. And we would like to continue that. It's like, for example, this coming Sunday, we have a free haircut for seniors. This is not only because we want to help them, alleviate also like financials, but also to bridge the gap between the seniors and the LGBTQ group, and that they will be able to share. And that's precisely why our theme will be Past Mutya's Care, and then Thrill Pride, Thrill Pride loves seniors. And we are not only having the haircut, but also we will also give them gifts and other stuff para malipay.
I am so happy. Actually, kanita na kuan gini sa Ginoo pagbuot, because I've been watching TANYA sa mga activities, and to be honest, the Mutya ng Davao Association is very much open to collaboration, and we would like to take part to any activities that you have, that we can of course contribute our advocacy expertise where we fit in. Yes, thank you so much.
Last na lang ako, before the medium might ask another question. This for two things to answer. The number one is how is Mutya in Davao right now with your observation, because that inclusivity na. And number two, perhaps correct me if I'm wrong, I think the longest running Mutya was Flydel Tabacolde from 2019 to 2023. But how can you, of course, collaborate and to communicate with the past Mutyas despite na sila sa individual careers and also the abroad?
This is one of our ways of reaching out, expanding our reach. And again, dito ko magsawa sa pasalamat kay Sir Ian for having us, and we're able to connect to TANYA. We understand that Lanang Queens very busy with personal endeavors, and then I myself, after my reign, I transitioned to the corporate world. I'm into the business development, sales and marketing industry, and now I'm back. My kids are grown, and I have the time to be able to transition or to use my experience into something meaningful. So every activity that we do, that we have, it's also our way of reaching out to the past child winners to invite them to join us. We are very friendly. We are fun to be with, especially the young batches. We are so thrilled that the past Mutya winners, like 2025 batch, are very close to us. And they will be joining us anytime soon. One of them, yeah, in fact.
Very funny because, as what I mentioned earlier, I left Davao City in 1985. And then, the funny part is that why I said it's very funny. It's just because I just came back. And then, right away, I have this mission. And I embrace this. Like, it's like the most passion of mine. Like being with the past Mutya and Davao Association. And I imagine like I live in Canada, I'm based there. But now anyways, for 2 years since we started the past Mutya and Davao,
I've been living here for like 6 months every time I come. And then I know, and then my husband is be telling me, all I say to him is all about Mutya. So anyways, my husband is a chiropractor and he has a clinic there. And I've been enticing him to move over here because he's really, really good, great chiropractor. He's been in practice for 44 years and still very healthy. And also, he doesn't even know that I have this activity right now. And I am the operations manager of the clinic, but I just do it anyways at home, like online. But again, when God calls, you cannot say no. Whether you like it or not, if He assigns you to do something, embrace it. Because I'm telling you, that is not only gonna be a legacy, but it is a life lived. So I'm giving the microphone to.
So, in order to answer your question on inclusivity, we're actually, it's not limited to just the current members. We're actually opening it up. We're inviting, actively inviting those who are not committed or formally registered. So, because there are some who are too busy and have opted not to join and have signified that they will support in other ways. So they're still very welcome.
Yan, let me add now, before baka mag-end na tayo, no? Our website and FB page will still be anytime soon, but for temporarily, you can reach out to any of us. My Facebook is very much open for the past Mutya and Dabaw winners. Again, my full name is JOAN. MAGTIBAY. Just send me a message. And you have here JEANNETTE. As soon as we'll have our FB page up and running, we'll just keep you posted. Thank you. We might be able to have our. It's just because we have so many activities, and that's precisely why we have not yet put the website, to public. But it's in the works, and most likely next week or the week after, it will already be, public.
Hi, good morning. I'm Emma Alba from Davao publication. Usually my publication mostly has the content of pageantry nationwide. So I'm asking about our queens, especially the last time that we have a representative from Mutya going to the national stage was Maria Pilayo. Maria Isabel Pilayo. So are you working with that to our new queens? Do you have any functions or function about the recent Mutyas we have here in Davao to represent nationals pageantry?
Allow me to answer that from my experience, though. But I think Ian can elaborate. Ian ba? Or no. Sorry, someone else can. In the panel maybe argue. But from my experience, kasi the Mutya is really an advocate for the city tourism. We work closely, kaming tatlo. We work very closely with the city tourism to advance tourism for the projects that they do have. But there is it's a hope, it's a vision that we would like to have the Mutya ng Davao represent Davao in the nationals. But for now, it is my understanding that there is no formal structure and mechanism to do that. But our primary role is different as Mutya ng Davao. So that's just to explain further how we differentiate from the local to the national.
How about the upcoming Davao? Do you have any function about the arena ng Davao?
We are okay. Last year was my first time to be invited, or the past Mutya ng Davao to be invited.
with the Dual Davao. Actually, that's when we did the Spogomi. That's when we did the Spogomi World Cup, and we were able to send Davao City team to to Japan and to compete with other 33 countries. That's why it's being called World Cup. So, and then not only that, we have also the other one, the Blue Santa. I already have explained that earlier. It's almost the same as the Spogomi. It's about the wastes in the ocean. And that's why it's called Blue Santa, because blue for the water and Santa being a Santa Claus to the generations to come. That is the idea. And then, I was also a judge. One of the judges, we were also part of the judging a panel of the Reina ng Davao. Yeah, and then we were also, actually we were invited in all the activities. That's what I was saying earlier, that Ma'am Jen Romero was really someone who pushed us and who really supported us, because she has a vision that we can be a very, very great association. Because seriously, we're ambitioning to be a foundation. And one day, if this will happen, like the big activity of ours, like the fashion show, that will really, the funds that we will be raising will really have an impact to the Dabawenyo populace. And also, my biggest ambition is to have Taylor Swift have a concert in Davao City.
I just love the panel because as our friend here in the media, I'm from Dabaw News. I love this intergenerational, intercultural, diversified way of how our organizers have presented you guys. And from the culinary to the artistry of painting and plus pageantry plus resorts and travels. What a combo, right? So, I am seated with a beautiful workmanship. And I thought if we could collaborate with this beautiful Gail here. She said, oh, dili ko pwede ng mga mutya-mutya because I have to wear this and I'm not allowed in my religion. So how would you kind of push that wall that this pretty lady could showcase her creativity from the culinary to the artistry, from the pageantry to touristic. I don't know, this Gail is a bomb. I mean, she could explode anytime, and I don't know how would we fit her in without having to destroy her religion. And that's her dilemma. Hindi anak ko kagwapan ni kayo. Oh, di ko ka banda. Kasi kabalo po ka magluto. Dito ka kay Mang sa culinary. Kasi gusto ka mag-paint. Dito ka. Puro ka ng, I have to wear this. She's very committed to her religion, right? And we want to respect that. So, anyone from the panel could give us a beautiful answer. Thank you po.
Hi. Alam nyo, ma'am, yung tagline natin, yung branding tagline natin sa region, diversity is our beauty. Ayun. So, to start with, kasi ako yung nandito sa first, no, sa ating buwan ng kalutong Pilipino, may halal tayo na segment. No? And we will be featuring halal food and we invited halal chef. So, yun po. And then, of course, everybody, it's for everyone, no? The celebration is for all Filipinos. May serve it.
Much as we appreciate the beauty of everybody, but kung bibigyan lang kami ng pagkakataon to a portrait of you not being depicted by your organization that painting a person is a no-no for them because political peace will be corrected in their homes. So sometimes give us the freedom to portrait your beauty.
But she can join your association, Sir Vito, no? She
Yeah,
has the
we
talent
will be glad to invite you to incorporate what you have, what you can do to incorporate or to be a part of Dabawenyo Artist Federation. Now I will add a little. And this May 13 to 16 will be our annual Dabawenyo Artist Federation Incorporated Art Fest at the La Herencia Gallery. So the title of our art fest is Saudades. So it's a French, Portuguese word. Kung basahin natin, saudade. Dami pronunciation. Saudade, saudade. Sa Amerikano, saudade sa atin. Saudade, saudades ang pronunciation. To love and parang umiibig ka sa isang tao na hindi mo nasabi, nawala at nagpakahanggang ngayon ay mo pa rin ibigin. So, that is the title of our exhibit. Those things that are lost that we still need to remember, we have to pay. So, that will be the title of our exhibit. And we have a lineup of our activities. Please allow me to read a little. Introduction to basic drawing. Introduction to watercolor that will be handled by yours truly. Introduction to oil painting. Theory and acrylic. Innovative printmaking. Copy painting will be handled by my son. Craft making. Workshops to be handled by Amanda. The creative thinking. Art therapy. Sip and pay. Art of speaking to be handled by Ninja Sepulveda. And art talks by NCCA program director will be at our program from May 13 to 19. And as I said, gratis et amore to those beautiful people that we will give a free pastel portrait during that time.
Sir Vito, I'd like to ask you, how many artworks are we expecting to be exhibited during the art fest?
Wow. We have 16 art groups and more than maybe maybe 500 or more artworks will be exhibited because that is a federation activity. And also we will be informing also MAGTIBAY that we will be launching our first Dabawenyo Artist Federation Incorporated coffee table book. All 48 artists of Dabaw are featured in that coffee table book. And on May 14th, that will be launched at the foyer of the La Herencia Gallery. The publisher, Roy Espinosa, will come to launch the first copy table book for Dabaw artists. And to add a little, our exhibit is extended with the Orly Ipon will be extended up to April 22 instead of April 19. Orly Ipon is Davao discovered artists who have gone to the US for the Art Renewal Center and now number 59 world leading world leading master in Art Renewal Center in New York. And he's exhibiting with me and sinabi niya, paano ba ako makabalik sa Dabaw? Sinabihan ko siya, ituloy natin yung ating back-to-back exhibit ang title, Paghandong Pagduaw sa Dabaw. ginawa kong binisaya para at least magamit na sa ning atong binisaya ng istoryan para sa atong sa Davao.
And katong coffee table book ninyo, Sir Lito, where will this be available and how much in case may mga interesado?
This will be available kasi ang 48 of this box will be distributed to the featured artist and the remaining 52 will be on for sale doon sa activity mismo. And naka-reserve na almost 80%, so the rest will be offered to the public at 6,000 per hard copy.
Hold on. Yes, kaya ito something na gusto nato madala sa balay nato, matagin sa balay nato, have a piece of this artwork at least in one coffee table book.
Yeah, mas lalo na kung yung collection ninyo na feature doon sa coffee table book, you can be proud of your collection, be an art piece in that coffee table book.
Of course, an artwork from our Natubago award team. Lahi po.
Salamat.
I'd like to go back to RD Tanya kasi we mentioned recently about business as usual Japan and tourism in Davao region. Recently, we also had an activity on air connectivity. Would you like to tell us about it, RD?
So yes, we came from Manado. We did the mission there, the OP11, but also together with the MINDA and the TTI. So we did a lot of activities there. First of all, syempre, nag-courtesy visit kay Conjen, Mary Jane Ferdinand. And then we also did courtesy visit kay Governor Silvanus. And also sa North Sulawesi ito. And then ang main natin dito is really on meeting with the airline, airline based in Manado or North Sulawesi, and we are hoping that we can start dialogue on the resumption of the Davao-Manado direct flight. We used to have that 2019, but hopefully lahat ng ito meeting pa lang naman, and our interest from the both sides, like the North Sulawesi and the Davao team. We are joined by many delegates from different sectors. So we have the local government units, we have the national agencies, and our private sector. Another thing we did there was to conduct product update and business-to-business meetings with the tour operators based in North Sulawesi. So para din ma-update natin sila on the new development here in Davao, particularly in the tourism industry. So we hope with all of this, because we saw the big potential of this direct flight, because we have so many things we can offer sa Manado side, but at the same time, we're not only looking at the tourism exchanges and the point-to-point, but yung gateway, Manado as a gateway to other places like Bali or their international flights. Same thing from Manado to Davao is where the gateway to Mindanao, catchment area natin buong Mindanao, and we also have direct flights and connections to different parts of the Philippines. So, ganun yung mga conversations natin doon. We are really in high hopes that all of this will bear fruits soon, hopefully. That's why patuloy lang tayo nagko-coordinate, especially with the Air Service Development Committee, because we did submit, the Air Service Development Committee did submit this business case study to the airline, that hopefully they can study this and will help in their decision making. Plus, the support ng ating business sector, the local governments, and the national agencies. Kasi yung flight pagdarating maganda, but ang hirap masustain yan. So, kailangan lahat tayo magtulungan. Davao side and Manado side.
I think you had a B2B activity also with the stakeholders in North Sulawesi. What were their feedbacks with regards to Davao, especially your presentation about Davao region?
Ang pinakauna nilang reaction was, ang dami na daw bago. Ang dami ng bago because there's so much potential for education, English as a second language, medical tourism, mahilig din sila mag-shopping. Dami nating mga shopping centers dito. These are the things that we showed them and in content.
And then also yung dive tourism, dive exchanges. They have their Bunaken Island, we have our Samal and other dive destinations. And we also have yung mga adventure activities na pwede natin i-pair at i-bundle up and i-promote to other parts or other markets together. So, maganda naman yung nangyari. And we also learned a lot from them because we also allowed them to give updates on their tourism development.
And what would be our next steps kaya, especially for the Davao side?
So, nagko-coordinate naman tayo. Minda is coordinating also with the LGUs, DTI as well. Because alam niyo yung laman ng aeroplano, kailangan din na ng cargo. Hindi lang yan puro tao. So, a lot of potential because may business, may trade, may tourism, and investment. So, we just had a meeting sa Air Service Connectivity. Member naman halos lahat ng mga agencies, national agencies. So, we have Minda there, we have DTI, and the business chamber. So, we are hoping that crafting up strategies as well on how to very well support in the case that they decide to launch already the direct flight. Hopefully, lahat ito wala pa naman, di ba? So,
hopefully, you connect Davao with Manado, no? Kasi lang kayo Manado from Davao, 1 hour.
1 hour and a half, but kung jet, mas mabilis. Ang travel namin, 17 hours via Singapore, and then Uber pa, and then to Manado. It's a 3-hour flight between Davao, Singapore, Singapore, Manado, another 3-hour flight. So, hopefully, ma-connect talaga.
So, yeah. Do you have more questions, Colin? Evan, sorry. Evan.
And next year, ma'am, we'll have our World Travel Expo, a private expo, next month here. And next year would be in Thailand. Are you open for that? Like having expo in, for Davao region in Thailand next year?
Join sa World Expo. At alam niyo po, pumunta kami sa Thailand last November. We did a mission there because we have the direct flight Davao to Thailand. Medyo suspended lang ngayon because of the crisis. Hopefully mag-resume kasi maganda naman yung performance ng flight na yun. So we're very much open because we already touched base with Bangkok side, no, Thailand side. We did the same thing what we did in Manado. No? We met with their aviation, we met with their Ministry of Tourism, we inspected several tourist sites as well. And ayaw namin bitawan yun because we do have a direct flight and we need to sustain and support that. So we're very much open and I hope maka-attend kami na. Apart from that, we also participated in a dive show in Thailand prior to our mission there last year also. And we hosted divers already here coming from Thailand. So dapat meron ma-follow through talaga yun. So we're very much open to that.
Sure. Thanks, Simon. And I think, no, more time is up. That wraps our overtime na ikaw na si Carlos ayang online streaming. But anyway, before we wrap our Bangkok Street, we would like to ask for a closing parting words from our guests. We'll start with sugod na lang ako din kay Luis. Yes, Luis?
Alright, again, I'm inviting all of our guests and of course our friends from media to come and visit Montefrio Garden Resort, experience the April in the Highlands, and more offerings that we can offer. And of course, launching this May 12, a new facility and of course a new ride, which is first in the Philippines, only at Montefrio Garden Resort in the Highlands Escape. And of course, the resort is located in the foothills of the majestic Mount Apo. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good day.
You can expect us to go there. We're planning already. So we would just like to thank you for this venue where we can not just share our advocacies and who we are as an organization, but to also have to acknowledge the work of the people who partnered with us in the past and who are still with us, still currently actively working with us, specifically the City Tourism of Davao. And we would also like to actively invite our fellow Mutyas who would like to formally join the organization. And lastly, I would just like to invite you in advance for for our fashion show next year. It's going to be big, it's going to be fun, and I hope you will join us. Okay, that is still in the works, huh? Because I still have to have a meeting with the City Mayor's office and also with the City Tourism Operations office. But accordingly, it's already a go by Mayor Baste. It's just a matter of, specifications and budget. So anyways, yeah, we would like to invite you. We're already inviting you, even if we don't know yet what's going to happen. But most likely that will be next year because they've been asking me if I'd like to do it in Duao or Kadayawan. But I've been thinking, Mutya ng Davao is always in March. So that's precisely why I'd rather choose to have it happen next year in March. And on top of that, again, it's because it's the 90th Araw ng Davao celebrations. So that would be very, very nice because by then we will be able also to have more members, the Mutya Queens, because again, we're about 300 all over the world. So I would like to call on them to please join us. It doesn't matter even if you are in Australia, Canada, US, whatever, because seriously, we have also Mutya Queens in the US who are actively participating even through financials for as long as they will be attending our annual general meeting. So I, for one, you see, I'm so committed in this because I know that this is not only about legacy, but this is a mission. So this is like the best time for us to give back. It's a paying back to Davao City and the Dabawenyos because somehow Mutya ng Davao pageant really helped shape up our lives. So that's who we are now. And I really thank the City Tourism Office for, again, always having us in their activities and all the other departments also because they also invite us. Like the environment, by the way, like we are very big on environment. So yeah, that's one of our advocacies, like big. And there's so many advocacies, but what we're doing is that each Mutya has her own advocacy, right? So what I'm doing right now is to group them, and then they will spearhead the activity. Say, for example, diabetes awareness, because I noticed that there are so many, those clinics. So there's so many of them. So yes. So anyways, thank you so much for inviting us, and God bless you all.
Since we started, I'd like to thank Kenview and SC Johnson for always supporting our activities. And again, we are the Mutya ng Davao Association and we are twins with a mission. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you for inviting me. I'm glad to be with this beautiful subjects of the artist. And I'm inviting you again to our ongoing exhibit at the La Herencia, open at 2 to 7 p.m. And I am also inviting you in advance on our Dabawenyo Artist Federation Art Fest in May 13 to 16 at La Herencia in Convention Center.
First of all, I'd like to thank our guests. We're so lucky to have you in the industry. Kay Luis, I'll start off. Thank you for championing tourism and adventure. Of course, to our three beautiful Mutya, thank you for always coming back with your big advocacy and giving back. And of course, the true treasure of Dabaw who continues to inspire many, including me. So, thank you. And kita-kita tayo sa Kalupang Pilipino. Our opening will be on April 24 at 11 a.m. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much to our guests and to our media friends. Definitely we'll have you next time for your upcoming activities. So we still have a lot of things to talk about. So again, daghang salamat, and we'll see you again next month for our next edition of Pep Talks. Mabuhay mo dahil, mabuhay sa ito.
This program is brought to you by Montefrio Garden Resort, your Highland escape.
Crown of clouds, summer shores, the silver shrouds, Davao life a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Davao life a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Coffee hills and orchid bloom, chasing out the city gloom. Nature's pulse, a waking dream, dipping in the river stream. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Kadaya on a rhythmic fire, lifting up the spirit higher. Urban flow with a rural soul, finding beauty makes us whole. Investment in the vibrant spark, leave your shadow in the dark. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Peak of Apo, crown of clouds, summer shores, the silver shrouds, Davao life a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Davao life a vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Coffee hills and orchid bloom, chasing out the city gloom. Nature's pulse, a waking dream, dipping in the river stream. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. warmth of green and gold. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Peak of Apo, crown of clouds, some on shores, the silver shrouds. Davao, life of vibrant beat, where the mountains and islands meet. Davao, life of vibrant speed, where the mountains and islands meet. Coffee hills and orchid bloom, chasing out the city gloom. Nature's pulse, a waking dream, dipping in the river stream. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum. Pep Talks, your lifestyle and tourism forum, where we belong. Kadayawan, a rhythmic fire, lifting up the spirit higher. Urban flow with a rural soul, finding beauty makes us whole. Investment in the vibrant spark, leave your shadow in the dark. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold. Every corner story told in the warmth of green and gold.